Now let's go to Rowie Rettenberg in Tel Aviv, who's got more on the Israeli offensive. Rowie.
Indeed, the offensive here, according to the government here, will continue probably because of the three Ps, politics, pride, and practicality. Politically, the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is feeling pressure within his coalition to continue this operation, despite some calling for a unilateral ceasefire from Israel. Israel says it's already offered 5 of those, and 5 were rejected. Pride is because many Israelis support this operation. They see it as a necessary measure to respond to what they perceive to be as a constant barrage of rockets coming from Gaza, and indeed additional rockets landed on Tuesday night. And practicality, it's important to remember that Israel has its soldiers inside Gaza. It says it's trying to destroy a web of tunnels, a maze of tunnels that penetrate from Gaza into Israel. And just on Tuesday, there was another instance, Israel's military says, of militants from Gaza coming out of one of those tunnels and engaging in a firefight with Israeli soldiers. It says no soldiers were injured in that attack, but just one day earlier, a similar situation left 4 people dead. So really, politics, practicality, and pride here blocking Israel from apparently stopping its operations.
Rowie, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry is certainly catching a lot of heat for his handling of the ceasefire negotiations. There's also some tension between him and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. What can you tell us about this?
And not just Kerry, but also the U.S. President Barack Obama. Israeli media releasing what it says is a transcript of a conversation between Obama and Netanyahu, in which Obama tells Israel's leader, as it's reported, to accept a ceasefire unilaterally and that it can't choose its mediators. Now, the reason for that and the reason for the tension with Netanyahu, with Kerry and Netanyahu, is because Israel believes that there was a lining up here of interests, if you will, between Israel, the Palestinian Authority of Mahmoud Abbas, and Egypt, and also the U.S. Well, when Egypt was unable to efficiently broker a ceasefire because of its own tensions with Hamas, as it's perceived here, the American Secretary of State started meeting with Turkey and Qatar, which Israel perceives as having strong biased ties with Hamas, and therefore legitimizing Hamas, sidelining Israel and sidelining the Palestinian Authority. That's the tension we're now seeing.
Rowie Rettenberg reporting live in Tel Aviv. Thank you for that.